Now that these three shapes are coloured in and nice and clear, we can look at how we can control this model. What I mean by that is a system known as tagging. The drop-down menu here says tags, and if I touch tags, it comes up with this menu, which is currently empty. You can see there's a little luggage label. So effectively what we do is label these with little luggage labels, and that means we can control them. Now I tend to tag in groups, in batches, as I'm modeling. And so I've got a batch here of three distinct shapes: green, blue, and pink. What I'm now going to do is create a tag, and I do that by touching the little plus. That gives me a window in which I can type, and so I'm going to type into this window green. And so I'm simply setting up my tags like so, OK, and now that it's okayed, it says green. I now do another one, exactly the same. I'm going to call this one pink, and so just delete that and type in the word pink, OK it, yes, there it is. One more tag is going to be my blue tag, and so blue is now a tag. So we have these three tags: blue, green, and pink. Now I've input this information into the iPad. So SketchUp at this point knows that there's something called blue, green, and pink, but it doesn't yet know what it is. So at this point we need to apply these various tags. So I've selected blue here. I need to get the selector. The lasso also works as a selector. So I touch it and it becomes more distinctly blue. You can see if I just deselect for a minute, just look at the black lines, which when I touch this object, they turn blue. That means it's all been selected as a single group. Three dots here, so blue, three dots, touch the three dots and apply. So I've simply applied the tag to that blue object. I now do the same again, except first, before doing that, let me just show you what this means. I've applied the tag to the blue object. SketchUp now knows that that is the blue object because the little eyeball here, if I touch it, I can switch it on and off. So I now have complete control over that blue object, independent from everything else. I now do the same again. So there's the lasso selector. Simply touch the green object. It's selected. You can see the blue box much more clearly now because of course it's put a rectangular shape round a cylindrical one, and so it's clearer to see. Touch the green three dots here. So that's what I want to apply. It's now applied. It will switch off and it will switch on. Do the same for pink. Select the pink. It's been selected. I apply the tag to that object. I can switch them all off and I can switch them all on. That means you have full control over this model. This is one of the most important aspects of modeling in SketchUp because of course if you can control these objects to this extent, then of course you can get into the model and work on different areas of the model with ease. Let's say if I wanted to work on the surface of the green cylinder, I can switch off the pink, I can move in and navigate and move out and turn it back on again, twiddle round. At this point, I want to be able to get right into the surface of the pink, which is currently obscured by the blue. I can switch the blue off and I can navigate in, navigate out and switch the blue on again. So this gives me control of my model. And you notice that because these are independent groups on this two-dimensional ungrouped surface, that it means that I can manipulate this model very easily and very cleanly.